Okay, this is showing how to create an AHA, so we're going to this side above here. Now, while this, I'm going to create one for Instana, and for those of you watching on the Turbonomic, getting started, we can also do it through Turbonomic as well. So once we do that, we're going to click Add a New Idea here, and we're going to pop in our email address. And once that's done, it's going to ask us to log into our IBM account. So once we're logged in there, you're going to see Add Idea, and we're going to choose the workspace for the login. Workspace I'm choosing is Instana. As I say, this works exactly the same for Turbonomic or any other product that is in that list. As you can see, you can start typing in there. If you find something that's very similar to what you're putting in, you can vote for that instead of creating the same issue again. But in this case, because it's a brand new one, we're going to type it in here, and then we can select what area of the product is it involved with. So I'm just selecting as part of the user interface. It might be for traces, or it might be for something like that. I recommend that you put as much detail as you can in here, because that limits the amount of back and forth that has to be done before a decision is made on the viability, basically, of the idea. Or I also reckon, and also it makes life easier for the people making the decision, that if there's as much information as possible, a decision will be made quicker. You can add additional details as well if you like, and you can also attach files. So if it's part of a support case or something like that where you need to attach logs, you can attach logs there. Contact email is required, so you can pop that in there. Some of the other stuff is optional, but you can pop that in. And again, priority, you can choose it by low to high, how important it is. As I said, if it's part of a support case, you can pop in the support number, and you also choose when it's needed by. Choose your industry, and if there's any other tracking that's needed, you can put it in there, as well as some tags. So that pretty much is creating the AHA. You click Add Idea, and it takes a moment or two. You will get an email about this confirming it as well, and it's created. As you can see there, there's also the option to add a comment and see what the votes are as well. So you can add a comment, and this could be a case that you see an AHA that you're interested in, that you can now add your own comments to it in order to further along the point or give your experience on it, on what's needed, and that is also again taken into account. So with that done, let's take a look then. Let's go back home and let's take a look. As you can see, you do have the number I was going to save it. You don't actually need to save it. So if we take a look here, we can click on this one. This happens to be a Turbonomic one. So you can see our storage idea, and you can also see that you're able to add the comment with more important, with more information on it as well. And as you can see there, I voted. The votes have changed. And as you go back, you will see my ideas and my votes. So I've got an extra vote in there as well. So going to Instana, and we're able to filter this. So if I want to find the one I want, so the first one is it's sorting by trending. So what's being created, so what people are voting on. We can look at what's popular, which are obviously the ones that have the most votes. And we can see what the status of them is. And we spoke about the status in the presentation itself. Or we can see what the most recent AHAs are. And as you can see, the one I just created is right at the very top there. So we're able to scroll all the way down. And as I say, you're still able to see the status. That wraps up how to create an AHA for Instana and Turbonomic.